Nancy, I need to talk to you.
Sure, what's going on?
Nancy, you've been very slow in getting your work to me. You seem to sit in front of that computer for hours, but I'm not sure why. I really don't know what you're doing. All I do know is that I'm not getting what I need fast enough, and all I can think is that you're procrastinating.
But I don't think that's the case. Just because I'm trying to do a good job, does that mean I'm procrastinating?
See, Nancy, it's not a good job unless it's done when I need it. And so far, that hasn't happened. Now, all I can go by is what I see, and I hate to say it, but what I see looks like procrastination.
It's one of the most annoying behaviors supervisors have to deal with. Employees who procrastinate. You know what I'm talking about. People who are in motion but don't take action. Basically, procrastination is doing low priority tasks rather than high priority ones. People who procrastinate think they're doing something just because they're busy. For example, they'll clean out their desk rather than work on a report. They'll make unnecessary phone calls instead of making some real sales contacts. Or they'll make a list, but do not take any actions on the items contained in the list. Like most behavior patterns, procrastination is a habit that needs to be broken if you want your employees to be productive. To do that, you need to know why people procrastinate. In some cases, they're simply avoiding jobs that are unpleasant. What they need to realize is that avoidance makes the situation worse. They still have to do the job, but now they also have to deal with guilt and anxiety. Another reason for procrastination is that people strive for perfection. But in this world, perfection is impossible. It's amazing how many people say with pride that they're perfectionists. Well, it's not something to be proud of. Sure, having high standards is commendable, but perfectionists are obsessed with the slightest chance of error. And that means many jobs never get done on time. People also procrastinate because their self-image is hooked to their accomplishments. They believe they are their accomplishments. Their self-worth is determined by what they do or don't do. If there's any chance something will go wrong, they simply don't do it. In their mind, the consequences are too severe. Another reason people procrastinate is that they're overwhelmed by the job. It seems to be too much to do. They can't imagine they can climb that mountain. Finally, people procrastinate because they're not disciplined. They're unable to tolerate delayed gratification. If there's no quick payoff, they're not motivated to do the job. Instead, they procrastinate. They do a lot of thinking, hoping, praying, but they don't take much action.